The Israeli court has begun hearing testimonies about the death of an American peace activist who was killed in Gaza. Rachel Corrie's parents have filed a civil lawsuit against the state of Israel. She was crushed to death by a bulldozer in March 2003 whilst protesting against the demolition of Palestinian homes. The Israeli army says the driver couldn't see Corrie. Her parents argue the bulldozer should never have been used whilst peace activists were in the area. Well, Al Jazeera's Shireen Tadros sat down with Corrie's parents in Jerusalem ahead of the trial.
You've been waiting 7 years for this trial, so how are you feeling? What are your expectations?
I expect that we should have a transparent trial and be able to learn more about what happened to Rachel. We, of course, want to hold the Israeli government accountable.
Well, we're charging that Rachel was denied her human rights, the right to life and dignity, that under international law and also Israeli law, that she was intentionally and unlawfully killed, or alternatively that there was gross negligence in her killing.
US Vice President Joe Biden is in the region right now. I know 2 years ago he also pressed the Israeli government for answers on Rachel Corrie's case. How has he and other US officials been helping you with this trial?
The Vice President, of course, just got here, but we have had a chance to meet with his foreign policy advisor, Anthony Blinker. And so he reiterated the administration's continuing interest that we get that there be a thorough, credible, and transparent investigation, which hasn't happened.
The position of the United States government has remained during the course of this 7 years that there has not been a thorough, credible, and transparent investigation into Rachel's case. That was promised to President Bush by Prime Minister Sharon the day after Rachel was killed. And our government, the U.S. government, most recently has told us that while they've continued to ask questions about Rachel's case, that their questions go either ignored or unanswered.
Cindy, for those watching that aren't familiar with Rachel's case, tell us a little bit about your daughter.
She was our third child. She had an older brother, older sister, and she had a great sense of humor. Some people don't realize that about her, but her father has a very quick wit, and she, I think, inherited that from him. She also had a great deal of compassion and an ability, I think, to relate to all kinds of people.